Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here to work on some October dailies. And so yeah, I promised that I would work on these today. I posted a little community post and talked about it, and I also talked about, well, I mentioned making October dailies in my Thrifty Thursday last week, and two friends mentioned that they would like to some October dailies. So I said I would use these books, so they're both claimed, but I gotta get started on it, right? So I promised I would work on it today, so I'm going to work on it right now. I haven't done anything on it yet except for pick out these books and some things I want to work on with the covers. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can take these apart. See how they both are plain inside, so I'm going to cover the inside covers, and I'm going to make a new spine and you know, put some fabric on the spine, all that fun stuff. And the idea, you know, I kind of thought about it a little bit since Thursday, and I thought, why I don't want to make it's going to be Halloween, but it's going to be October, and October is not only Halloween, it's fall, so it's going to be fall/Halloween. So October, I'm going to try to make it more October-y than Halloween, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to make it a combination of Halloween and October and fall. So let's see, I'm trying to see how I want to take it. I want to cut it right here, right next to this, where the spine meets the book cover. So this is a new little cutter I got. I had one, but it was smaller, and I know I had one, but I can't find it. I don't know what happened to it. So I got this new one at Dollar Tree. So I'm going to try this out, see how it goes. I probably don't have to use this, but I just want to see how it worked on here. And if this is easier, or scissors, you know, sometimes you can just cut it off and, you know, you're good to go. But I kind of wanted to try see how this goes through the cover. Oops. I have a protective little thing here. Okay, yeah, cut it right off, and it cut through some pages too. Okay. I wanted to see how these pages come out. Do they come out together, or... Wow, cut through all of those pages. Okay, well, now I know. Might be a little overkill there. So let's see. I kind of want to... Well, these are sewn in here. So let's try to Let's try to go over here and cut this way instead of the way I just did it. Let's see how this works. I'm just going to cut right here. Possibly my goal is to cut through the strings, and I want to be careful. This is a sharp blade, so if you do this at home, if you've never used one of these blades before, just be careful. Cut away from yourself is what they say, even with the box cutter. I guess it's technically a box cutter, but it has the little blades that you break off. It's really nice for $1, you know, at Dollar Tree. I really actually couldn't believe they had such a nice, you know, solid, sturdy looking one. And it even comes with an extra set of these blades. So yeah, this will last me for a good long time. Okay, so that side came out, I feel like it maybe came out a little bit better. So I kept these pages together. So now let me go ahead and cut here. That I have the pages separated, and I won't be cutting through the pages. Okay, so that one's good to go. So there's the book pages. And I still have the spine on there, which I'll work on that later. Right now, I just want to concentrate on the two book covers. So let's put the pages over to the side here and get these cleaned up a little bit. So I've got Hocus Pocus with the two little witches. So I want to clean this up a little. I wanted to try out that blade, but I don't have to use the blade. Sometimes if you just use your scissors, it's just as easy or easier. Let's try that. Let's see what we got here. It kind of like bends right there. Got my puppy in here. My son's dog. She was just laying here watching my timer with me while I'm crafting. She was like looking right at it like she's watching it for me. It's so funny. She does watch TV sometimes. I have left it on for her during the day, like, because she, you know, think she has a little bit of anxiety sometimes. I think separation anxiety sometimes. She doesn't really do anything, like damage anything. She just whine, you know, might whine a little or howl. She's a husky, so huskies howl. So that's how she shows her anxiety. She howls. And I don't want her to be like in here alone howling when we're not here. So I've got the TV on. I've been leaving the TV on. Sometimes I can leave it on a regular channel, but I have left it on the dog TV. There's a dog TV YouTube channel. I have left it on that before. So I don't know which one she likes better. She hasn't told me. But I do what I can, right? Okay, so that's pretty even there. Let's see if this one's even. There's a little name in here. Yeah, these are both vintage little books. So cute. So cute. I thought they were really super cute. So this is pretty close there. So I think this one's good to go. Okay, so let's don't waste any time cutting off what we don't need to cut off there. So this one, I'm sure it's the same type of thing. Oh, look at that. I can just pull it with my hands. Okay. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get the pages out, and I don't want to mess this cover up. So let me just get in here with the little cutter here. So I don't have to worry about cutting the spine because I'm making a new spine, so it doesn't matter if I cut through the spine. I'm just kind of trying to cut those strings there. It is sewn in, so watching my hand there, keeping that out of the way. I don't know if you all can see the strings, but they're right here. Okay, let's see it's coming out now. Okay, so I'm going to leave that. Let's see this side. Is this going to come out, or do I need to cut it? Yeah, I guess I need to cut this one too. I just got to get it started, then I can lay it down. You know what I mean? Let me put this over here. Okay, yeah, I got it started there, so now I think I can lay it down. See, I was holding it up so I could see in the crevice here, I guess. Okay. So I'm kind of cutting on top of the pages and through the spine. I didn't even really go through the spine, but I did get all the book block together this time. So that's the book block for this one. So now I'm going to just use my scissors to cut the spine. I want a 2-inch spine, so this is not, you know, this is not big enough. I need a bigger spine. I'm going to do 3 signatures. So plenty of room for all the October fun in these little journals. These are decent sized books, and so I kind of like this size a lot for any type of journal where you can just, you know, you feel like you have plenty of room to put whatever you want to put in there. There's the spine. Okay, so now does this need to be cleaned up? Not really. That looks good. And this one, good. Okay, so now we're going to make a 2-inch spine. I figured that would give me plenty of room for 3 signatures. So I've got this piece of chipboard / cardboard here. So I was just going to cut it like right about here. Let me put a little mark on here. Let's see, I think I have a pencil over. I have my pencil holder right here across the table. So let me make a little mark here. And then we'll cut 2-inch pieces. Yeah, these are the same size, so I figured I might as well make them at the same time, right? Hopefully that'll be the best use of my time here in getting these done quick for my friends that want them, so that I can get them in their hands and they can get started on their October journaling. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm making these 2, and if anybody else wants one, let me know. I'm willing to make another one, or some, whatever. I'm thinking about making myself one too. I don't know out of what yet, you know, similar things to what I'm using here. I just want to go ahead and get these 2 done first, since they were requested, and then I'll start on mine. And so I might make mine like, you know, a little different, but similar. let's see, so that piece has the holes in it, and these are the solid pieces. So see, it's 2 inches. It'll be about like this. Let me close this up since I'm done. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to make a little mark here and get these. I was thinking about bringing, I have a cutting board in my kitchen. This is a glass like trivet that I'm cutting on here, but I have been looking for a cutting board. I want to get another one, but I thought, well, why don't I just use the one in my kitchen, because I have a big one in there. Then I won't be going off, you know, I won't be going off because it's bigger. So I might go grab that one. I don't know. Let's see. So that is trash. I'm going to move. Let's go ahead and just put this one together, and then we'll work on the other one since I have everything right here. So let's make sure everything's upright. There's the back of this one. And the front, Arthur's Halloween costume. Arthur's dressed up in his Halloween costume. You know Arthur, this is, yeah, let's see. Well, I'm not going to go get the book pages right now, but this is a cute little book, I thought. That's why I brought it home from the thrift store. And like I said in my Thrifty Thursday, I don't see a lot of Halloween books. So when I see one, a cute one, you know, I tend to pick it up. So let's see. So I've got my trusty duct tape. This is DUCK tape that I find that's really strong for making your spines, new spines. And it keeps everything together nice and solid, and I don't have any trouble sewing through it. Let's see, how am I going to do this? I think I'm just going to, you can wrap it around, or you can do 2 pieces, you know, whatever is easier for you. There's no certain one way to do any kind of junk journaling thing usually. There's lots of different ways. Whatever works for you is what, you know, what you should do. Let's see, I'm going to, let's see. I think I'm going to start even with the top here and just put it down. See, I left a little space in case you haven't done this before. A little space in between the new cardboard or new spine and the book cover. So I'm going to just overlap this a little bit, not too much, because this is going to be covered up and I don't want it to be so much that I have to, you know, kind of, you know, cover it up. I mean, I'm covering it up, but I just don't want it to be so much that it's in the way type of thing. I just want it to be enough to hold everything together here. So let me, this is moving around a little bit, so let me get this in place and even. I can't see down here. Okay, let me cut this off because it's just kind of getting in my way. And I can see better. Yeah, I was just going to do 2 pieces because it doesn't matter with 1 piece or 2 pieces if it's, anyway, I mean, I can do both. I just like think that, you know, if you want to do 2 pieces, it might be easier because you can not worry about like what I'm doing right now. I can flip it over. I can just do this and even up my, make sure this is even with my top, leave my little crevice here and making sure it's even with my bottom here, and just go ahead, see how easy that is. You can see everything. And then now I can just flip this up. And also that allows you to make sure you don't put too much on your cover. Like say, oh, I could say, oh, I think this is too much here, covering up my cover. I don't want that much on my cover. So what if I don't want all that on my cover? Let's cut some off, right? Let's cut a little bit off here. It's okay on the inside. It's all going to be covered up. But I don't know if I want my fabric going all the way over here, right? I might, but what if I don't? So I can do this. I can just cut a little piece off here. Let me get my scissors over there. And there I have a little piece cut off and still enough to wrap around. And okay, and then I'm just going to add another piece here to where I want it, you know, so you have options, I guess. I guess I'm saying you have more options if you do 2 pieces. This is very strong. You got to pull very hard to even get it off of the roll, but oops. Yeah, it's that's why I like it. And I like this neutral color too. It kind of looks like burlap, and I usually use this one. I do have a white one too, but the white one is like, it just depends on what your fabric you're using and things like that too. I'm gonna let this one stick up over the, whoops. I'm gonna let this one stick up over the top so that I can wrap it around, and I'm just gonna put it over, I'm gonna put it over this little green part right here, so it's not over too much, and then I can decide how much of my fabric I want, where I want my fabric to go, you know what I mean, when I get my fabric ready to put on here. But again, this is holding it together. And see, I haven't used any glue yet. With the duct tape, I don't have to use glue yet. I do use glue on the, you know, I either sew or usually use glue on the fabric type of thing. So see, it's still going over this book cover and the spine, but I have it exactly where I want it, and it can bend and everything. So let's get the back cover on. So yeah, I plan on working on these like late tonight. My husband's busy, so I get to craft. Yay. I get to craft all night if I want. So I plan on working on these and seeing how much I can get done. I'm so excited to have all this craft time. You know, it's not like he takes a lot of my time, but you know, we usually do watch TV together for about hour and a half at night or whatever. So that's not that much time, but by the time I get done watching TV, sometimes I'm tired. So not to, you know, have that extra hour and a half or whatever, that really gives me a lot of time. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I got my crevice. Put this down flat, nice and flat. No, you know, it doesn't usually, you know, I don't usually have any problem with getting wrinkles in here or anything. See, I left a little bit at the top this time. You just, you know, kind of play it by ear. See, you know, what you want to do. See what's working for you. Type of thing. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, any certain way. Just whatever works for you and whatever holds things together. This is super sticky, like I said. So, now, see, there's my crevice. Everything's down good. This is actually not going over too far, so I'm going to go ahead and flip that one up. And this one's not going over too far either, like too far this way. So I'm going to go ahead and flip that down and then get a piece to cover right here. And then work on the other cover. So that's how I'm getting started here on these covers. I do have some paper picked out for the inside here. It's right here, this polka dotted. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. You can't miss it, can you? No, I like I said, I wanted it to be like, I have more fall leaves and stuff like that, scrapbook paper and fabric and things like that. But I want it to be a combination, so that's why I didn't put like skeleton. I do have some skeleton fabric, which I'm not saying I'm not going to use that. I just, you know, I'm not ready to use it yet. I want to make the cover like October-y type of thing. So this is I'm gonna leave this here and fold it up. It gives it a nice edge too, even though it's going to be covered up. In case it for some reason shows, it gives it a nice smooth edge here when you fold your tape over. So there we go. New spine, going to be covered up, but there you go. Isn't that nice? So I'm going to do the other one. Let's see how much time I have. I have time to, you know, I could just do the other one off camera and go ahead and put my, let's see, do I want to put my, yeah, I think I want to put my paper next. So I don't know if I have enough. It doesn't look like I think I might have another sheet of this though, like that I can use on the other one. So I want to put it like this on the front and back cover here, and I like a little bit of the, see how it has the regular, you know, book cover has this little green showing around the paper here. That's how I like when I put paper here. That's how I like my paper to do too. I don't put it all the way up to the top. I like that little green or whatever color your book is to show. So it looks like, you know, it kind of looks like it was always there, right? So that's how I cut it. So let's put a little mark right. Let's see where the edge is. So I can get this right, about right there. I can always cut off more, but I can't put it back on, is what I always say. So I'm try to get this part right, you know. So I guess made a little pencil mark there. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. So it should be, if I have enough for both sides, it should be the right length for both sides. Well, let's see if I have enough for both sides. I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece. See, oh, it's perfect. Yes. Okay. And now, yeah, I can see it's over half is left over here. So I'll have enough for the other side too. And it bends right there, but it doesn't have to be all the way up to there because some of the fabric is going to come over. But I want to make sure it, I'm going to put it about right there. About right, let's see, about right here should be good. I don't want to waste it either, you know, by putting too much and then having to cut off and not having enough for over there type of thing. So here we go. Here's our piece for this. And then I don't assume that this is going to be the same size as this over here. So I go ahead, see, and measure just to make sure, because I don't know if I've done that before, but I could just imagine that I've possibly done that before, and I don't want to take a chance on because I don't have any, like I said, I might have another piece of this, I don't know, but I want to save the other piece, so I'm going to cut about right here. But yeah, the other piece is for the other book. So, and this scrapbook paper I've had for a couple years, so I don't have any more of it, so I'm going to use it wisely, right? Okay, so I think this is going to be so pretty. I think it's very Halloween-y, but also can be very fallish. Okay, so this is just paper on paper, except for right here. So I think I can probably just use my art glitter glue. Yeah, I think art glitter glue should be fine. I mean, you can use Fabri-Tac, of course. This is a very, you know, cardstock, so you're not going to see glue, no matter what glue you use under here, you're not going to see it through. But I just, you know, want to make sure. I mean, art glitter glue, you know how these are our my two most trusted glues that I use, and, you know, so I trust them to glue down whatever I put down here. And so, yeah, you might think that, you know, oh, how could I choose between the two? But because this is double-sided, but really this is more Halloween-y, and I said I wanted to go more October-y, so that's why I have no trouble gluing this down at all. You know what I mean? You can look at it like, oh, I'm covering this up, or you could look like, oh, so cool that you have options. So cool to have options, right? And my option, I chose the other side, so just look at it like you have options. You're not covering up anything, right? That's how I got to look at it anyway. Okay, so I don't think I need to, you know, distress this piece or anything. I'm just going to glue it down. Make sure I get everything in the right place. I put glue all over it, up to the edges and everything, but I can always add more on the edges if I needed to. If I felt like I didn't get it somewhere and it was coming up. With that little nozzle on the art glitter glue, you can stick it under in the smallest little crevices. So let's see. I would like to, you know, oh, here it is, my new little spreader. It was buried. Yeah, this is the little spreader that I got from my daughter-in-law. And so, yeah, I want to use this just to go over this. There we go. All right, because, you know, I'm going over it with my fingers, but am I missing anything? I don't know. So I feel like if I go over it with that, I'm not really missing anything, any spaces that I'm trying to press down, right? So I'm just trying to get the glue all over, really, and up to the edges. So let's get it up to the edge. yeah, I just wanted to, I couldn't wait to start this today. I had some responsibilities that I needed to take care of before, which I wanted to start on this first thing this morning, but you know, responsibilities, got to take care of your responsibilities too. So I got those done. Now I finally get to get in here and get busy. What I really want to do. So, all right, let me get my little scraper here. I think, yeah, I said my daughter-in-law gave me this, and she had used it with a little sand, kind of a sand sculpture-y thing where you move the sand around and make designs. And she got rid of the sand thing, the little sand sculpture, whatever. And she actually gave it to me. That's how she got rid of it. And I was like, I kept it for a while, but I didn't do anything with it, so I got rid of it too, and just kept the little tools. So this is coming in real handy. It's got a nice handle here, and it's got a nice smooth scraper right here. I do have to be careful. I noticed the other day on delicate paper, so I don't, you know, tear it. But yeah, that is cool. Okay, so I'll show you my fabric. Hold on, just one second. Just one second. Okay, I'm back with the fabric. This is the fabric I'm using. The colors are so perfect that for both of these journals or these little books, that I have to use it. And I've been wanting to use this for so long. I've had this fabric for quite a while, and it's so cute and retro and vintage. And just haven't had the right thing. So I'm gonna put this on, you know, the inside and outside of the spine, and then decide if I want any trim on here. I wouldn't go with orange like rickrack or something. I probably would go with a color, this color right here, this kind of very dark, kind of a hunter, you know, dark green there. I would, if I have anything that color, or I could go with this color, but I probably would look for that color. So, and you know, there's a brown in here too, and that match, I mean, it matches, the colors are so, you know, perfect. There's yellow. So I'll see what kind of trim I find, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera, and then I'll try to come back with a second video, you know, whatever I do next pages, or maybe I'll show you the covers when I get done with them, and then work on the pages and ephemera and things. So I'll be back, and I'll see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed the start of these, and let me know if you're making an October daily, and what your theme in it is. Is it fall? Is it Halloween? Is it a combination? Or is it something completely different? So yeah, let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. See you later, and happy crafting.